Hey everyone, welcome back to another Deep French music video. So I've been using the RC600 looper recently. I just got it about a month ago and I'm still trying to figure out all of its functions, and just like I said before in the previous video, I'm barely cracking the surface. One trick I have, or one sort of piece of advice, is find a need and then find the solution. So traditionally, loopers have always been for songs that just have a repetitive chord change. You just kind of loop the same change and you just maybe layer it on top of the change. But with this RC600, you have a lot more options. You have a lot more freedom to play songs with a separate verse, separate chorus, separate bridge, whatever you want to do. You can, the sky's the limit. So one song I've been kind of playing around with a little bit is "Isn't She Lovely" by Stevie Wonder. And in this song, I like to kind of sync each loop up so that it's following the same number of measures. So in this song, there's really three parts. There's the verse, and then there's the bridge that goes into a different chord change, and then there's the end part that kind of builds up and goes back to the verse. So I have this separated into three parts. Now, a lot of these changes happen real fast. I think they're 4 measures per section. So while I'm singing this and also playing along with it, it is hard to time that foot switch. So what I had to figure out how to do was, while I got one track going, and I put everything in single mode. So one thing you want to do is I have this is 1 track, 2, and 3, and they're all in single mode, and I'll do another video on how to do that. And that way each one is separate. They're not playing together when you activate them. So one thing I wanted to do is be able to start the activation before the loop was over. That way you don't have to time it just right. And like I said, when you're singing and playing, that's really tough. Okay, so what you want to do with this is you want to go into loop, and then you want to go into play, and you have some options here. S track change. So I think its default is immediate. And that means basically when you push stop or start, the loop starts. What I wanted to do is get the loop basically on deck, and then when the original loop's over, the next one comes in. So you want to switch this over to loop end, okay? And then exit out, save your changes, right, enter. So then what I'm doing here is I have my track 1, which is the verse. Turn it down a little bit. So I'm singing over this. Now this is the second time through the loop, and the next section's coming up, so I'm going to push track 2. Now it's going into that section. And now before that, when this one ends, the next one comes in, so I'm going to start that. And then go back to track 1. Back to the verse. So that's kind of a nice way to sort of, take the pressure off you while you're singing and playing, to have to time that loop just right. So we'll do it again. Push track 2. It's on deck. When this loop ends, track 2 will come in. And then I want us to get track 3 ready to go. Original track. Okay, so I hope you found this useful. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and look forward to more videos.